R2, dog. I ain't even been feeling like doing this, but let's get it. Yeah, it's probably really live her up. BIP Red Dot 1.
The O is for the 16 ounces that's in a whole pound. They really out here feeling my music. Shout out the whole town. K is for the killers I know who keep the 4 pound. You give an inch, he taking them out like it was fourth down. The L is for the ladies for sure. I mean the real ones who out here working hard for the. What's up, world? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy R2, and we back with another banger. You know what I'm saying? So grab your popcorn and your cold drink and go on over there and hit that like button. And then hit that subscribe button. And after you do that, hit that bell so when I drop these bangers, you be one of the first ones to put your eyes on it. You know what I'm talking about? What's good? What's good, everybody, man? Hey, man. Y'all been showing out, man. First and foremost, I want to thank the supporters, man. Everybody who likes the videos, everybody who participates, everybody who comment. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all. Y'all the fuel to this fire. And you know, y'all one of the main reasons why I do this. You feel me? And of course, trying to get that bag. You understand? We're not gonna ever stop trying to get that bag. You feel me? So that's one thing we're gonna always do. We're gonna rock out, we're gonna get that bag. And we're gonna run the content just how we get it. You know what I'm saying? I always tell y'all that. And we're gonna keep it alleged. You understand me? Unless it's just a clear cut case of the facts. You understand? That's just bottom line. You feel me? Today, man, we got a special episode, man. You know what I mean? Shouts out to the people who, you know what I mean, the last episode was dope, man. Shouts out to my partner D-Lo, man. I really appreciate him for coming through, us getting that episode out there, man. The audio could have been better, but you know, don't worry about it. Don't trip. Don't panic. You understand me? I got the sauce. I'm going, you know, switch a few things around, and the next time I do an interview, it's definitely going, you know, the audio gonna be on point, crisp. But you know, it's a learning curve, man. So you know, you just all you gotta do is get better with time. You feel me? So yeah, man, we got a special episode today, man. My boy Young Dolph, man. Rest in peace to the Flipper, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the flyest, you know what I'm saying, players, you know what I'm saying, dudes I ever, you know, had the pleasure of listening to, you know what I'm saying, on the mic. Man, I got on Dolph probably like 2011, 2012. I was just getting out the joint, and my brother, my right hand man, he would always put me on the new music. You know what I'm saying? And that's around the time we was bumping that Gucci Man really heavy, man, real heavy. And that's how I got onto Dolph, you know what I'm saying, through Gucci Man, you know what I'm saying, because he used to feature on a lot of Gucci Man mixtapes, you know what I'm saying, so he used to be, you know, have verses here and there, and that's how I got onto him, and, you know, he started doing his own thing, he started coming up, and, you know, I watched Dolph go from, you know, a nobody really in the music game to, you know, that nigga in the music game, you feel me, so, shouts out to Dolph, man. It really messed me up when he got killed. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of wild for me, man, to see Dolph. You know what I mean? Somebody that you and I'm an artist myself, so somebody that you look up to, you know, artistically, musically. You know what I'm saying? Um, he was a hustler. You know what I'm saying? He was about his bag, and the man came up all off of gas. You know what I'm saying? He was a trapper. He got it in, and he got it all off of gas. He didn't even have to touch no white. You feel me? So I always thought Dolph was a unique person, man. I always followed his story. You know what I'm saying? He was a person who intrigued me, you know what I mean, a whole lot. You know what I mean? I looked into his story. I just loved how he treated his guys, you know what I mean? He treated everybody equal, you know what I'm saying? And he looked out for his people. You feel me? One thing you gonna see Dolph do, if you look at a you know, a broad spectrum of his life. You know, Dolph gave back to his community. Dolph looked out for his folks. Dolph was he was a hood legend. You know what I'm saying? South Memphis legend. They love him out there. And I just can't believe that he was taken out in his own city, man. It really disgusts me. You know what I'm saying? As important as he was to Memphis, for him to die right in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? Due to some haterism. You feel me? Due to a bunch of haterism, fam. Because let's be honest. And this is what this episode is about. The Young Dolph murder trial has started, and I got some clips for y'all. You know I got some clips for y'all. You feel me? and it's these young dudes, man. It's like y'all go and do all this gangster stuff. You know what I'm saying? What you feel like is gangster. Y'all go do all this crap, but then you turn around and go talk to the people, man. You turn around and testify on your mans. You turn around and give up the whole story. You know what I mean? And now we know what we always suspected was that CMG and they camp was hating on Dolph for nothing. Now I know when Dolph said in that interview how he met how he met Gotti and how he got on to their camp is they came to holler at him. You feel me? And Dolph, he kept it real. They turned me off by the way they tried to downplay their own artists to entice me to sign. You know what I mean? You gonna downplay your own artist who you supposed to care about, who supposed to be a part of your team, your family. You gonna downplay him, throw salt on him just to try to attract me. You think that's gonna attract me? That's a buster move. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna make me want to come over there with y'all camp. You know what I'm saying? I can do this myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's the mindset Dolph had. And they hated him for it, bruh. They hated him for it, man. And it's sad, bruh. And it's sad, man. And this is not uncommon. This is common in the black community, man. I preach this. This is common in the black community. That's why black people still behind 400 years, man. We still behind because we can't see each other outside of competition. You know what I mean? When clicking up don't work, when somebody don't agree to click up, now it's hate. Now we got beef. Now you don't want to be on my team, so we got beef. I don't get it, man. They killed, man, bruh. I got some clips for y'all, man. But these dudes, these two dudes, they killed Dolph on a hope to get some bread. They didn't even get no bread. They didn't even get the money in hand first. Yo Gotti's brother Jook put a bounty on anybody from PRE's chain or life. You know what I'm saying? You know what come with the chain. Your life come with the chain, man, because these dudes gonna die about them chains. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. You're not just finna take a chain off my neck and and I'm just gonna be cool with it. Nah. They gonna have to put him up. You know what I'm saying? Put $100,000 bounty on anybody from PRE. And it was anybody. It didn't even have to be Dolph. It could have been any of his clique. You know what I'm saying? Any of his crew. And I'm just confused because I thought Big Jook was supposed to be some kind of boss, man. I thought he was supposed to be some kind of big dog in the streets. You feel me? Shouts out to Memphis, man. Shouts out to Memphis. Shouts out to the M. I love Memphis. I ain't never been there, but I love Memphis, man. You know what I mean? I mess with the Memphis Tigers. You know what I'm saying? I mess with y'all, man. Shouts out to Memphis, man. Like I said, y'all got a lot of artists from Memphis that I like. You know what I mean? That I enjoy their music. You feel me? I'm Team Dolph. You know what I mean? I'm Team PRE. You feel me? So Icy Gang. You know what I'm saying? Gucci Mane is one of the best artists. In my eyes, he number one. You know what I'm saying? Besides Tupac. You feel me? Guwap my number one. You know what I'm saying? Dolph right there beside him because I feel like Guwap and Dolph was like one of the same kind. You understand? It's just crazy, man, to see jealousy and envy. This is textbook jealousy and envy. Big Jook was supposed to be some kind of boss, street dude. You know what I'm saying? Boss. You feel me? What you worried about another man and how he get his money? Because he don't want to sign with y'all? You put $100,000 bounty on anybody from PRE? You know what I'm saying? When you know how the city of Memphis get, Big Jook was a Memphis, pillar of the community, allegedly. You understand? He was a big dog in Memphis. So you tripping with Dolph because he don't want to sign with y'all, bruh? Let's check out this first clip, man. I ain't gonna talk y'all head off too much. I'm just in disbelief. I'm still in disbelief that Dolph is gone, man. Long live the flipper. Rest in peace to young Dolph. Adolph Thornton, man. Hearts out to his wife, his baby mama and his kids. You know what I mean? We love Dolph around here. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me nothing bad about Dolph, man. Dolph didn't do nothing to nobody. He was a real dude. He looked out for his people, and he got his bread on his own. He made his own lane, and he ain't had to dick ride nobody to get where he was at. You feel me? And I salute that, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm in my own lane, and I ain't trying, and I'm not, and I will not dick ride nobody to get where I'm trying to go. You feel me? And I ain't kissing no ass. You feel me? And we gonna make it our own way. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Dolph, man. We love you here at this junction, at this party. We love Dolph here. You feel me? Shouts out to Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is, man. Let's run this first clip though.
Get that in the gun jam, throw paper out, woo. Justin done went back and told Quick that me and Bobby so-called messed it up or whatever. So, Quick was like, y'all had y'all masks on. Justin done told him we ain't have our masks on. I ain't have my mask.
No man knew that this was going on, and he asked
Right,
you to have
he
a
the one
mask.
gave me the gun to go out there.
And he asked if you have a mask on.
Right, he asked me.
Okay.
And he was saying, like, Justin was telling him that we messed it up or whatever, and that's when Bob was like, he ain't doing nothing with nobody, he ain't getting involved in it or whatever, because Quick believe everything Justin them say, and, at that time, Quick basically was telling me, like, get with Johnson and get with Justin them, and you know what I'm saying, under the bid, you want to get this money, since Bobby acting like he acting, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you said.
Since Bobby acting like he acting, he told me to get with Justin and them, since Bobby had it.
Oh, Go Fan told you to get with Justin?
Yeah, Quick told me to get with Justin.
Okay. And what reason was he telling you to get with Justin?
So we could find one of the any artists to get this money, and
So, what would Go Fan gain out of you all getting a bounty or hit on one of the paper route?
he was getting a cut out of it. He supposed to got $10,000 for me.
No matter who you hit or if it was...
Nah, young dog, he supposed to got 10,000. I did 100,000. I did 50,000. He was getting 10,000 out of it.
So throughout the summer, going into the fall, did you and Justin and Go Van ever meet?
Yeah, we'll meet up over Quick House.
So you heard what he said, man. The Go Van cat. Bless you. Oh, bless you. The Go Van, Quee, you know what I'm saying, Q, whatever. He like, he the middleman. You know what I'm saying? Jook already done put the bounty out there. He the middleman, Quee, you know what I'm saying? So he tell the young boys, like, look, here go these straps. Y'all go, you know what I mean? We trying to get Dolph. We want that 100K. We want that 100K. You know what I mean? So Big Jook, he put money on the whole PRE team. If you get anybody from PRE, I'm going to cash you out. But if you get Dolph specifically, 100 bands. They going for the 100 bands. Because the Quee, he like, look, y'all, here go these straps. Go get busy, man. You know what I'm saying? We need that 100. And I'm going to get 10 from each of you. You know what I'm saying? So he going to have 20. They going to split it down the middle, 50-50, and then he going to get 10 from each of them. So they both going to walk away with 40, and he going to walk away with 20. You feel me? And that's crazy, right? Because nobody got no money. They ain't even get the bread, gang. Man, if I'm telling you something, man, let me say this. I do not indulge, I do not condone any violence, man. We don't condone violence here. This ain't one of them channels, man. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm out here, you know what I mean, playing Rambo. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I'm living. That's not how grown-ups, adults live. You feel me? I'm out here a functioning adult, you know what I mean, responsible adult, and I'm out here doing content. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if somebody come playing with me and playing with my peace and playing with my family and playing with my, you know what I mean, my belongings or anything like that, yeah, I'm going to defend my home. I'm going to defend myself. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going looking for no trouble. Let's be clear. You understand what I'm saying? So, Let's get that out there. We're not indulging in no violence. We're not condoning no violence. But if I'm gonna do a hit, gang, and the prize is 100 bands, I need my 100 in my hand. I need at least half of my bread up front, bro. You're not gonna leave me out stuck after I go crash out, ruin my life. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, that's all these dudes did is ruin their life, and they ain't even get no bread for it, gang. You didn't even get no motherfucking bread. That don't even make no damn sense. Y'all took out a damn Memphis legend, bigger than Elvis. Somebody argue with me in the comments, please, that Dolph wasn't bigger than Elvis in Memphis. Please argue with me. Dolph was bigger than Elvis, bro. And y'all took that man away from us. All that good music we could have got in the future, y'all took that away from us. And y'all didn't even get the bread? Just on a promise? Y'all took a promissory note, man, to go take out Dolph, bro. Basically, Jook gave these cats a promissory note. Come on, man, let's check out the other clip. I'm disgusted with these cats. And then you get on the stand and testify. These young dudes, man. And then the crazy thing about it is the dude who actually, didn't tell, he was on the run for killing his transgender boyfriend. His transgender boyfriend, gang. He was already on the run for doing something to his transgender boyfriend. Transgender is crazy. UYNs is something else, man. UYNs is different. You understand me? You're not even going to hear my name ever, associated with nothing like that. That's just not my style. I'm not with that. You acting like you in the gangster world, but then you like transgenders. It's nothing wrong with transgenders. There's nothing wrong with gay people. I love all people. You understand me? I just ain't with it. I just ain't with it. Period, point blank. I don't have no hatred towards that community. I just ain't with it. You're not going to catch me involved in none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just not my style. You feel me? But if it is your style, hey, man, by all means, do your duggery. You understand? But I'm just saying, these dudes are playing the street life. You out here in the streets, gangster thug, but then you doing that behind closed doors. Come on, man. Y'all ever seen that show, The Boondocks? That dude, Gangstalicious, that couldn't have been more of a real character, man, as more as the days and days go by. You understand? So this dude, the dude who ain't telling, not the dude who understand, but the dude who locked up and he trying to keep it silent. He don't want to say nothing. He playing tough guy. Man, you finna fry. You fist to fry. Your partner done gave it up. Your partner give it up. You might as well sing. Your partner done sung. It's over with. You know what I mean? But you's trying to hang on to the street code. I feel it. You know what I mean? But you done already did the jackass move. Y'all took out Dolph on a promissory note, bruh. You didn't even get the bread to even be able to leave Memphis if you wanted to. Y'all couldn't even leave Memphis after y'all did what y'all did. You didn't even have enough money to get on a private plane and disappear and go to Cuba and never come back again. You didn't even it don't add up. You didn't change nothing in your life. You didn't get the money. Y'all didn't get the money. And Jook lost his life shortly thereafter. That's how karma works, man. That's how karma works, bruh. You can't take out Dolph for nothing, for no reason, and think God ain't gonna punish you for that. Y'all took a father, y'all took a son, y'all took a decent man in this crazy ass world. Y'all took him away for nothing, for jealousy and envy, for no real reason at all. Y'all took him away and God punished Jook for it. He ain't here no more. He gone. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Memphis, man. Let's run this next clip, man. Shouts out to South Memphis, man. South Memphis, North Memphis. What, you know what I mean? Shouts out to Memphis, man.
They agreed. And Govan asked for a $10,000 cut from each of them. He chose to ask for this cut from each of them. And one thing that is important to note is that Smith and Johnson didn't even really know each other, but they knew Govan. Govan was the link between them. So let's fast forward to November 2021. Smith hears that Thornton and other PRE artists are in town. Thanksgiving time, PRE often hosts turkey drives at different locations across the city, so they knew that they were around. Justin Johnson picks up Smith from Smith's father's house. and they go hunting. They get to a stoplight on Airways, and at that stoplight, they see a special car pass through. And what is that car? A blue camouflage Corvette. Most people in Memphis know that there's only one person in this city that drives that car in this region of town, Adolph Thornton. So what does Smith and what does Johnson do? They follow that car. They follow that car. The car parks at Makita's cookie shop, and seconds later, Smith and Johnson pull up in a stolen white Mercedes, gun down, and kill Adolph Thornton Jr. in broad daylight. They get back in the car, speed off, but not before Thornton's brother, Marcus Thornton, fires shots and shoots Smith. So Smith and Johnson are in this stolen white Mercedes. But where do they go? They go to ditch the car. They ditch the car, and we'll hear from Sergeant Dabney that the car was left at 1174 Bradley Street, which they later found out is directly across the street from the defendant's home.
Man, so you mean to tell me after they do the hit that they didn't get paid for? After they do the hit that they didn't get paid for, mind you, they didn't get no money. They do the hit, broad daylight, stolen vehicle. They take the same stolen vehicle back and ditch it right across the street from his own home. From Quee's home. Why would y'all do that? I would have told them, man, get that damn car the hell away from my house. Are y'all crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't get no more stupid than that. Dolph's brother shot back, hit dude. So now they panicking. I'm shot. I need to ditch this vehicle, but why ditch it across the street from the person who sent y'all on the mission? Why, the person who gave y'all the straps, the person who, gonna get 10,000 off each of y'all's 50. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? Stupidest criminals, man. These got to be some of the stupidest criminals, man. And the Cornelius dude, he up there just running his mouth, man. And he's still gonna have to do prison time, man. You still gotta go do some time. You ain't getting immunity for this. You ain't gonna get to, ride off into the sunset and be way up in California somewhere, in witness protection. That ain't what this is. You still going to the penitentiary. You might not get a life sentence, but you gonna get something fat, 20, 30, for sure. You can guarantee that. And it's day for day. So you fit to sit down for a few decades. You ain't even, you didn't get nothing for doing the killing, and you getting nothing for telling. You getting double nothing. Man, let this be a lesson to the youngsters out there, man. Just stay at home, bro. Just don't let nobody entice you to do no stupid bull crap, man. Don't let nobody tell you they gonna give you some. You don't never let nobody tell you that they gonna give you something to entice you to do something. No, you can't just tell me you gonna give me something if I do something. Hell no, man. Do I look like Boo Boo the Fool? Hey man, these dudes went out like Boo Boo the Fool 2 times. You know what I'm saying? 3 times, because they didn't drag this dude into it. They didn't drag the Quee dude into it, man. He gave us the gun, man. He told us he wanted 10,000 out of each cut. You know what I'm saying? They done dragged him in there. This is crazy, man. Long live Dolph, man. They killed that man for nothing, and then they got nothing. And they accomplished nothing. Only thing they did was kill Dolph, bro. They took Flipper, bro. They took Dolph, man. You know what I mean? For nothing. They didn't get paid anything. Jook just told him he was gonna look out for him. He told him, I got $100K for Dolph. They didn't even get to get the money. They left the damn vehicle that they did the shooting in right across the street from Quee's crib. Abandoned. Ditched. Come on, man. It don't get no more stupider than that, man. Let's check out this last clip.
How far from when you met him to when that shooting was?
I just can't recall, but it wasn't long after I met him though.
It was a couple of days, couple of weeks.
I said a couple of weeks, probably about a month and a half or so, I can't be specific about it. I ain't gonna lie like this.
Were you all looking for specific paper route Empire artists?
Yeah, we were looking for whoever we could find. So, you know, at the time like on certain days or what, like we were doing whatever we can. You know what I'm saying?
In regards to the bounty, were there other conversations about the bounty?
Well, after that incident with Paper Route Wood or whatever, and the gun jammed up, like, I think probably the next day I pulled up over Quick House or whatever and buy some pills. And when I pulled up, it was a truck sitting in front of the house or whatever.
Okay, what kind of truck?
I can't remember. I ain't gonna lie.
Like an SUV truck or F-150 truck?
Like an SUV truck.
Okay.
But I pulled up and I got out and when he said, he was sitting up there with Jook. And he was like, here go little C right here. Here go C right here. So Jook was like, hold up, man. We ain't doing no talking around these phones, you know, take these phones outside.
Who said that?
Jook. Before he got to talking, he was telling him, like, we ain't talking around no phone, take the phones outside.
Who was he telling to take the phone?
He telling Quick that.
Okay.
Take the phones outside.
And did Quick take y'all's phones outside?
Yeah, I gave him my phone. He set him outside on the trail or whatever. And came back in and was like, yeah, this little C right here, this was the one that, you know what I'm saying, shot your whoop. And,
Hold on, you did a whole lot of whoop.
well, you know, basically saying, this the one.
So there you heard it, man. Jook set up the play. He got the Quick dude in, you know, doing the third party, playing middleman. And I've been saying Quee, but it's Quick. But see, the way that these Memphis dudes talk, it's hard to understand this dude. It sound like he mumbling. You know what I'm saying? It sound like he mumbling. You got to really listen to understand exactly what he's saying. And I thought he was saying Quee, but he's saying Quick. You know what I'm saying? So dude's name is Quick, the Govine cat. You know what I'm saying? The dude that they didn't put in the mix of this. His name is Quick. You know what I'm saying? So Quick was Jook's partner. You know what I mean? So dude saying when he pulled up, you know, he after he met Quick, it was a few days after he met Quick, he already having him pull up, you know what I mean, and over there where Jook at, you know what I'm saying? And he done told him, hey, this the little dude that's been out here, you know what I mean, putting that fire play down, you know what I'm saying? Because he had already had a shooting with PRE Woo, you know what I'm saying? Shootout with him, you know what I'm saying? So, or I guess the gun jammed up on him when he was trying to do him and the gun jammed up on him, you know what I'm saying? So, guy was with PRE Woo that day, you know what I'm saying? But they was looking for anybody from PRE, you know what I'm saying? They, you know, Jook was hell bent on getting somebody from PRE, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that they got Dolph like that, man. And they, bruh, it's just crazy. And then Cornelius, he up there just running his damn mouth. You know what I'm saying? He up there telling the court he ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you up there like you want to get the story exactly straight. He like you know, it could have been a month or 2 weeks. I ain't gonna lie. He like I don't really recall exactly how long I knew, you know, Quick before he introduced me to Jook. You know what I'm saying? And when they got to when he did meet Jook, you know what I'm saying? His instantly, you know, his instant, you know, introduction was, hey, this the little nigga that be handling that business. You know what I'm saying? That's with that business. So he like, hey, hold on, take them phones outside. Put them phones outside on the chair and then come back in here and then we'll holler. You know what I'm saying? So Jook was already, you know, he was paranoid and he was, you know, trying to be on point. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be a street thug or street, you know what I mean, whatever. But man, listen, you ain't that much of a gangster if you ain't in the field yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you got to pay somebody to do it, that ain't no real in the field business. You know what I'm saying? That's just some, you know, that's going out the easy way. You know what I mean? That's finding somebody to do your dirty work. You know what I'm saying? And now you see the cons of having somebody do your dirty work. They turn around and tell on you. If Jook was still alive today, you know what I mean? If Jook was still alive today, he would be definitely in some hot water right now, probably indicted by the feds. And the only reason why his brother, Yo Gotti, ain't wrapped up in the feds is because they ain't said his name in this, you know what I mean? So he wasn't dealing with the hands-on. But you got to think, Gotti got to be smarter than that. You a multi-millionaire, probably somewhere close to a billionaire. You know what I mean? You getting all the legal money in the world. Why would you be hands-on with anything that got something to do with anything illegal? So in that aspect, he's being smart with it. But, you know, I seen a video or something about him, a new song or a verse he put in a song where he kind of says some slick shit about it. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's the kind of stuff that'll get you caught up, man, saying too much in this music. Because as you can see, it's a lot of people getting indicted off of this music, and that's turned around and being used as evidence in these cases. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but we ain't wishing cases on Yo Gotti. We ain't saying he had nothing to do with this, but we know for sure, due to this young cat's testimony, that his big brother Jook did. You know what I'm saying? So that further lets us know that Jook's killing, or Jook's, you know, when Jook got killed, it had something to do with this situation. I'm pretty sure that was South Memphis, you know what I mean, coming back and letting them know, like, hey, Dolph's murder will not be unanswered. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Hey, man. But you know, that's all we got for today. Hey, youngsters, man, let this be a lesson, man. The streets is not where it's at. Trust me. You don't want to have to be up there testifying on your right hand man or your partner, or you don't want to have your life snatched away from you for doing something foolish. You know what I'm saying? And not even getting paid to do it. You understand? Let that be a lesson, man. Don't let nobody entice you to do anything that you don't want to do. Don't let nobody entice you to do nothing, man. And if you're going to do something, make sure you get your end of the bargain taken care of. Like, you get what you're supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you they going to promise you something for you to do something right now. Hell no. When you happy, I'm be happy. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I mean? Fair exchange ain't no robbery, ever. You understand? But that's all we got for today, man. Like I said, I appreciate the supporters, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Everybody who likes the video, everybody who tapped in. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all the fuel to this fire, and also that bag, man. Don't ever forget about that bag. But until next time, it's your boy R2, man. I'm gone. Peace, love. One.